let's talk about Uber's case. Uber is a car hailing app between drivers and passengers. Drivers can track down a passenger's location by using Uber and pick up the passenger where he or she is. Then the passenger can pay for the ride by using Uber. Like it or not, Uber is generating a strong impact on the user's daily life. According to a report, Uber had over 50 million users in the world by the end of 2017. Over 7 million drivers are currently working based on this mobile app. Uber is offering its service in over 450 cities in the world, and it had almost 2 billion in sales revenues in 2017. The man behind this billion-dollar app is Garrett Camp. Even though he's not well known to the public, Camp is no stranger to the IT industry. In 2001, he developed a website called StumbleUpon. This is a social networking-based search engine website. It's a very interesting idea. Once you sign up on StumbleUpon, you will be asked to choose the categories of information you are interested in. Then the website will randomly present relevant information to the category you are interested in. Then you need to decide if you like or dislike the information presented by StumbleUpon. The website will take your likes or dislikes into consideration and decide if the random information is really relevant to a category. Next time, when a new user signs up on StumbleUpon and look for some information, the website will show the information with more likes from other users in priority to the new user. It's an interesting design, and it got attention from eBay. In 2007, eBay purchased StumbleUpon for $75 million. To Camp, peer sharing and collaboration is a very important component in an IT service and system. When mobile tech got popular in 2007, Camp started to think about how to enable peer sharing and collaboration by using the user's smartphones. He found that some people need a car. Some people with a car need money. So why don't we develop an app to connect both groups? Even though he's a millionaire after selling StumbleUpon to eBay, he wants to make sure that his idea is reliable and feasible. So at the beginning, he spent $800 hiring a guy driving for him. Then he developed a prototype system called Uber Cab so that passengers can order the car service. Uber Cab was very similar to Uber we are using nowadays, but it was much simpler. It was actually a texting system. When a passenger needs a ride, he or she will send a text to Uber Cab. The system was able to identify the passenger's location. The driver who worked for Camp will then pick up the passenger. The user group was only limited to Camp's friends or acquaintances at the beginning, but the feedback was great. Now Camp is sure that Uber Cab is a good idea with great potential. But he's also realized that it's not enough if he's the only person who tries to make Uber Cab take off. He needs someone who's good at pitching a good idea in front of investors. At this moment, Travis Kalanick got his attention. On eCollege, I listed an article showing you Travis Kalanick's background. As you can see, he was born a salesperson. He started door-to-door sales when he was a kid. Camp took Kalanick into his team. Kalanick was busy in selling Uber Cab idea to the investors in Silicon Valley, and Camp was working on the improvement of the app design. The talents of these two men really clicked. Uber Cab eventually evolved into an influential app Uber we are using nowadays. We talked about the Mint Sims case and Uber's case. Even though these two companies are excelling in different areas in the mobile tech industry, there are some common factors we can summarize from these two cases so that we can use when we become entrepreneurs in the future. I think the first important factor is the entrepreneur's knowledge about mobile technology itself. If Glickman has no idea about how mobile network market works, he wouldn't know there is a possibility for him to establish a new business based on the mobile virtual network. If Camp is not very familiar to the location sharing feature of smartphones, he wouldn't be able to develop an app for ride sharing. The second important factor is doing. By doing, I mean an entrepreneur should not only propose new ideas, but should also be able to make the ideas come true. Innovation has been a very important component of entrepreneurship. There has not been a lack of entrepreneurs who can propose new ideas in the mobile tech industry, but there is a lack of entrepreneurs who can transform ideas into real applications. When you become an entrepreneur in the future, rather than arguing with other people how good your idea is, I would suggest you to follow Uber's path. Develop a prototype from your idea and test it in the market, because the market is the ultimate measurement to test how good your idea is. The third important factor is team building. No one is able to do everything in the mobile tech industry. When the technology is getting complex, it's becoming more important for you to build a team to integrate the talents and the skills you don't have in order to accomplish your goal. After you form the team, you want to take some type of leadership called hands-off leadership. In an interview with David Glickman, he introduced the hands-off leadership. He believed that this is one of the most important factors that made his business successful. When you take this leadership, you want to give complete trust to your team members. Give them space to thrive. Their contributions will make your business, your ideas even better. These are the important factors for an entrepreneur to be successful in the mobile tech industry.